I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Second and
looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down, Houston.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24, Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, and he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a...
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 4.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
second down, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
There's Wilson to throw.
At the 27-yard line.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Houston.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
12 at the 15-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Kickoff for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Switch.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Houston.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
A big play there. 66 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action with Trubisky. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down too. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The 40-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. This time with tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
The Seahawks, 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He got 29 yards that time.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a shot.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their
this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. They go play action now. Wilson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Houston.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing is Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
14.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long